The terminal was buzzing with activity. Suitcases wheeled by on their wheels across glossy floors, departure screens flashing with late flights, and border guards making their rounds in swift, methodical operations. To a majority of the passengers streaming into the port of entry, this was just another typical day in the UK. But lurking among the anonymous crowds of commuters was a critical event ready to occur that would reveal a crime in a split second. A seasoned customs dog was making his rounds through the crowds, with his nose down and his tail held steady when he suddenly stopped. No barking, no commotion, just a discreet and unmistakable indication that something was amiss. What happened in that split second was that a drug smuggler who had cleverly outwitted the system was actually already defeated. All that was about to follow was a sequence of events that would turn a routine day into a high-profile drug bust that would prove once more that the most perilous crimes are frequently prevented before a single angry note rings out. Drug smuggling is still among the most significant problems that challenge border protection of the United Kingdom, as millions of pounds of drugs every year attempt to enter the country illegally. Drug smuggling can be achieved through fake bottoms of suitcases and packages, as well as various concealment packages that cleverly conceal drugs while entering a country. However, with a different technological approach that is not bizarrely fooled by arrogance and disguise as the United Kingdom border force. Customs dogs remain skilled enough to sniff out even minute residues of drugs that even human and technological capabilities often fail to analyze, since they work as a silent force, alongside their masters as a final defense against drugs. Today's story will take you through a reality of drug operation that was made public through a skilled dog that caught a drug smuggler red-handed through understanding what happened and what was found out. The smuggler's operation was ready to roll, convinced that, once again, they would get the goods past the border. The bags looked normal, the actions choreographed to blend in with the crowd. The plan relied once more on confidence and stealth, the same tried-and-true formula every time before. If nothing looks suspicious, then nothing needs to be questioned. The bags containing the drugs were packed with a method that had proved reliable countless times before, sealed and blended among the nondescript items. For the smuggler, it was a gamble, one that offered a lucrative return if things went as planned. The part of the plan they overlooked was that the security at the border does not depend entirely on human observation. The officers monitoring the traffic also had a silent ally, assessing every odor present in the air. In this case, none of these individuals suspected a thing because, to the smuggler, they simply blended into the crowd, while their plan began to come undone. The customs dogs working that day seemed professional and trained, with their handler walking directly beside them. But this particular dog had trained itself for years in noticing certain odors related to drugs and ignoring other deterrents like food, perfume, or noise. Contrast this with computers, where all calculations must be done almost instantly. These dogs not only did not hurry, they did not make mistakes either. This was not equipment for its handler. It was a partner who could sniff out something buried inside luggage or layers designed specifically for computers. As this particular dog zeroed in closer to those things belonging to the smuggler, certain body language indicated what was happening. This particular dog had discovered something it recognized, and what it had trained itself never to overlook. The moment of detection occurred quietly, but decisively. The dog stopped, held ground, and provided the trained alert response. There would seem to be nothing out of the ordinary happening, but to the trained border agents, it couldn't be a more apparent signal. The dog's owner gestured nonchalantly to the others, and the culprit was carefully led away from the group. There were no shouts, no commotion, simply the smooth operation as intended. The confidence of the smuggler started to waver during the secondary search. Time dragged as each second passed, because once a dog indicates that a possible carrier is present, it has rarely been proven wrong by history. Thus, as soon as the search got underway, the hidden packages were readily discovered by the officers involved in the search and seizure mission. The hidden packages had been carefully wrapped and hidden to conceal the contraband and other illegal items inside them. However, as the packages were opened one by one, there would be no need to guess what was going on because of the crime involved, because of the amount of the drug involved and its value in street money, which runs into thousands and possibly tens of thousands of money at that price. The smuggler would be caught red-handed with no opportunity to deny the charges because of the silent witness involved in this crime scenario. This particular interception illustrates the importance of customs dogs to border control. each time a customs dog successfully intercepts a dangerous shipment. It prevents the drugs from penetrating communities and ruining the lives that could have been saved from those drugs. These customs dogs work without any acknowledgement or publicity whatsoever, but their work has far-reaching benefits. In the given interception, one trained dog was all it took to put a stop to a crime operation in its tracks. It just goes to show that while crime evolves with new tactics, some methods of defending against it will always be unbeatable. Such incidents always bring home the fact that every successful intercept is the product of combined training, patience, and intuition at the exact right instant. A single subtle indicator from a customs dog was all it took to prevent illicit drugs from hitting the black market and uncover a drug smuggler who thought they had gotten away with it. Such incidents do not make the headlines, yet they do make their point about keeping their communities safe and having their vigilance at the border make all the difference. If you enjoyed this true crime story and are interested in more stories like this involving borders, investigations, and law enforcement around the world, do not forget to subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss the next video. This video should be liked by all of you who appreciate the amazing work done by custom dogs and the individuals who handle these amazing animals. Most importantly, we want to hear back from all of you in the comments below. Which aspect of this case surprised you the most?